Good evening, everyone. My name is Tom Sullam. I'm one of the founders of the Comedy Wildlife Photography Awards. I'm sorry I can't be there in person this evening. It sounds like it's going to be a fantastic event, and even in these COVID times, to have an exhibition and have some people at an exhibition is a remarkable success given the challenges we're all facing. So, just to introduce the competition to you, you may not have heard of it before, or you may have. We, Paul and I, who set the competition up, had been entering photography competitions for a long time, and we always wondered what happened to all the pictures that didn't work out. As photographers, we take many pictures, and many of them end up somewhere on a hard drive, and that number could be between 1 and 20 billion photographs that never see the light of day. So we decided, as wildlife photographers at the time, to find a reason to rediscover these images that were not used. And at the same time, we decided to just change the way photography competitions are run or presented to the world. And without doubt, every single photography competition has a place. We just wanted to make ours a little bit more fun and use humour as a way of getting across the important message of conservation and wildlife preservation. And so this concept of a competition to create conservation and awareness was driven initially by our awareness of how many pictures sit on hard drives and never see light of day. But as we started to grow, we realized how much people were responding to the humorous aspect and how important humor is in getting any message through. A lot of people talk about the importance of conservation and wildlife, and we all say that we love it, but often we don't necessarily act on what we say. And we found that the reaction from the humor was building a much stronger link with the concept of conservation. And it's a very simple idea. Make someone laugh. Immediately you create a strong bond with whatever they're laughing with or at, which sadly is what happens in this competition often. But that bond remains, and we've been fortunate that year on year entries have gone up and up. This year, 2020, we've had the single biggest number of entries, over 7,000. It was extremely difficult to get the finalists down to 44. Normally the limit is 40, but we just had to let these extra 4 in. And very much in the mould of our competition, who cares if you bend the rules a little bit? It's okay, it's fine. No one's going to complain. In fact, we can decide. So we then got down to 44 finalists, which are not what you're looking at today. You're looking at last year's images that got to the finals. But this year's finalists were great. Every year they're great. Every year they produce new species for us. They bring up new stories that we haven't come across ourselves. We really are not all-knowing in any way, shape or form. So this competition is as much an education for us as it is humorous and a fun thing that we really enjoy taking part in. We send the pictures out to the judges. The judges decide, they score each image independently, and we create a total, and it's very simple, but the picture with the highest score wins. As our competition's grown, we've joined up with the Born Free Foundation, who are a wildlife conservation charity based in the UK, but they have huge projects around the world. And it's all about animals remaining in the wild. It's not about wild animals. It's not about zoos or promoting any kind of capture. It's keeping wild animals wild. They struck a very strong chord with us. We've met the chairman. There's a famous movie called Born Free, and the charity was set up by the 2 main actors in Born Free. And it's close to our hearts. A lot of their work's in Africa, and both Paul and I have lived in Tanzania, and Paul in Uganda also. And so it made a very logical sense. They love the competition, and through the humour we promote the love and care for the wildlife on the planet. We're here together. We're here to share this planet. It's not just for humans, and it's important that we all remember this as much as we can and do whatever little thing we can do. And the smallest thing is better than nothing at all. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful evening, and look forward to hearing wonderful reports about the exhibition in Poland, the first one ever in Poland by Komediowa Wildlife. Thank you very much, and goodbye.